Hi there, Tualatin library goers and LEGO lovers. It's me, Blair Archer, here in the BRIX studio to bring you some more awesome LEGO education at home. Let's take a look inside the LEGO head and see what we're going to be building today. Oh, characters! Super exciting because the key to every story is characters. So we're going to take a look at some awesome elements and techniques that you can use to build expressive and posable characters in your own home. Let's hop on over to the LEGO building desk and take a look at some of the parts and get to building. Alright, let's take a look at some of the different kinds of elements that are going to be extremely useful in giving expression and facial features to your characters. As you can see, I have a large assortment of elements here that can be used for eyes. They range from printed tiles, 2x2 and 1x2 printed tiles, to different kinds of tiles with open holes, or this one, which is a round jumper plate, which I've then put a round tile in the middle of. We also have some awesome printed elements, many of which came out in the Mixels line and are also available in different kinds of creator packs that are very fun and look like some really excellent goofy eyeball shapes. You can also use some standard elements like this 1x2 plate with open studs, or the 1x1 round plate with open stud, or even just a 1x1 round plate to make an eyeball. And then there are lots of different ways to express teeth and claws. These are just some of the different examples of tooth-shaped pieces. And you can always use a 1x1 cheese slope as well. These three claws here are actually extremely useful when mounted sideways in a clip like this to create smirks or smiles, or eyebrows and other facial features. Regular clips in of themselves can make great little mouths if you're going to make something that is bird-like and has a beak. Domes, as well as dishes, can be used to make expressive eyes in addition to these other shapes. Let's take a look at a couple of different characters before we jump into making one for ourselves. Here's a fun example of a character that was built in one of the LEGO programs. This basic blocky shape is used to convey the body of the character using mostly regular 2x4 bricks to create a tower, and then nestled in that tower are some headlight bricks to attach eyes, and here is a spot for a mouth. And on this you can add all different kinds of shapes, such as this, to make them more expressive, like "Wah!" As I believe this was a sports player. We used some 1x2 Technic bricks with pinholes and a black Technic pin to create the arms and these awesome half arches to give it some expression. Here's another fun character that was made using similar techniques, a large block-shaped body and a fun head. You can see here that instead of building on the surface for the mouth, this builder has built backwards into the shape of the head to create a hollow space, just like a real mouth. The rest of the head has some other studs not on top or snot techniques like back here to complete the hair. And headlight bricks on the front, and a larger plate with all these facial features on it to detail out the face. Here's a fun one my daughter built today for the video. He uses more of the headlights connecting to the printed eye technique. Has some great wing-like arms and these awesome tall legs which end in the domes, round plates, and feet, making it so it can totally stand up on its own. So today we're going to give a whirl at building a cute little creature that's also posable, so that you can really get a sense of character and the basic elements and tricks and tips that you might need to get started on building a character of your own. Let's break this guy down. So we'll start off by creating a head. We'll take 2 headlight bricks and apply our eyes. I like this kind of eye because if you put it upright like this, they can kind of look happy. But if you put them down like this, you can get some very distraught expressions. Then we take our 1x2 plate and put it underneath. Next, we're going to take another set of highlight bricks and attach those to the bottom. We're going to use our 1x2 jumper for the mouth. We're going to take this bracket, put it over the top like so, and attach our 1x1 clips like this on the back. Those will hold the antenna. And you can see on the back of this headlight brick we have the opportunity to place some pieces, or we can leave it open and we can put our pixel joint connection back here. There's a 1x2 plate and then our mixel connection. And that will finish off the head. Now to make a body, you want to establish some sort of a central base. And we're also going to need a place for that head to connect with the neck. So we'll put another mixel joint there, this time the cup as opposed to the ball, and those will connect eventually. And we also want to make some arms. So what we're going to do is we're going to give them some arms sticking out with these other mixel joint connections, like so. And I want us to have some legs that face down. So we're going to put 2 more headlight bricks down here at the bottom, facing down. And we'll even out with those with a 1x2 brick. And this 2x2 plate here, sandwich in all those connections there. I put a 2x2 jumper here on the belly, and the 2x2 tile there, And I grabbed all those 1x1 plates so that we could just sort of cover up this little bit of extra space here and help it look as seamless as possible. At the bottom, transition into these bars, sticking them directly in. Oh, I made a mistake. So we're going to back up a little bit. I forgot that in here, first, I wanted to put, we're going to put these L-shaped plates here. So that we can have our headlight bricks facing down, but in a wider stance. And then we can put our angled slopes there. Our bars go in the bottom. And our dishes on those for the feet. Once we get to this point, we can add our head on, and you can put clips on for the hands and add your 1x2 half bows to smooth out the transition between the 1x2 with ball and the clip. And it looks like in rebuilding it, I ended up making a couple of simplifications, but it still turned out super fun. We can actually flip it around here and cover this bit up too with what's left over. You can put some of our plates right in here. And then add a couple more of these half bows to cover up that neck joint piece. Make it look good from the front and behind. Ooh. And there you have a fun little critter, which should stand on its own. Might take some balancing, but it's a simple, small character model, and it shows you the basics of what it takes in order to assemble a small creature. Their arms, legs, face, and all the accompanying details that make it special and emotive, allowing it to be expressive and pose to show different kinds of motions or emotions that your character might be trying to convey. Before we reach the end of our time here today, I just wanted to show you something that proves you never know just how far your character building might take you. This is one of the models that I started in one of my very own Lego programs at a library, and it turned out to be one of my favorite characters I've built so far. You can see in this garden gnome's face I've used a variety of different techniques to convey facial expression, eyes, and hair. Tacos, anyone? Nom, 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 nom. Awesome! Well, thanks for joining me over at the building desk to take a look at some of these amazing elements and techniques that can help bring your characters to life. And remember, no matter what you build, whether it's a brick-built representation of yourself or a sculpture of anything from your imagination, Lego bricks can do whatever you want them to do, and everything you build is always amazing. Until next time, thanks for joining me here in the BRIX studio. Don't forget you can share your creations with us online at BRIX EDU on Facebook and Instagram. And I can't wait to see you again here in the studio real soon. Until next time, hit those bricks and play well. Bye!